All right. So we have a very special guest today. We have Coby Nile coming at us from California here on our very first interview as part of Sideline Sports Network. We're going to be highlighting some recruits and some transfer portal players. And today we have a transfer player from Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. So Coby, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give me the stats: height, weight, position, and how many years of eligibility you got left.
So currently I'm 6'2", 300. I have 4 years of eligibility. I currently have a 4.0 GPA for the freshman year, and I play D-line, so D tackle, nose tackle.
Awesome, man. Smart guy. So tell me a little bit about the transfer portal. You know, a lot of people have their own kind of preconceived notions about what it is and how it works. So tell me what that process has been like for you, and maybe explain that, break it down for us in layman's terms.
So for me, at least, it's definitely been a process. It's a long process. There's a lot of interaction between coaches, and just like in high school, back when I was in high school, it's, a lot of reaching out, a lot of getting things together, trying to, expend all your resources. So Twitter's a great resource for being recruited. You can get your film out to different coaches. You can text to some different coaches and try and get, different options for yourself. So with me, I try and get myself out there, post, highlights, let people know I'm in the transfer portal. I try and hit up as many coaches as I can, trying to expand my options, get my reach out, just do everything I can to set up the best situation for me possible.
Also, I've got a question. What took you from all the way out from the West Coast in California all the way out to the East Coast in Morgan State? That's not a small trip.
Yes, sir. So for me personally, I would say opportunity. So with Morgan State, they gave me the opportunity for one to play Division I football, which I've aspired to play since I first started playing football in sixth grade. And then another big thing for me was it was an HBCU. So, then in recent history, there's been a lot going on, in the Black community. Me personally, I'm mixed. My mother is Black and Native American. My father's white. So it was very important to me to, try and get some of that history from the HBCU experience. So, HBCU experience, opportunity, and, I know as kids, in high school, you want to get as far away from home as possible. So I just kind of wanted to get out and, venture off and see, somewhere other than California.
Mm-hmm.
So Baltimore, it was definitely a big reach, but it was definitely an amazing time. I definitely, appreciate everything Morgan State had to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure that experience will be something that you will take forward with you, not just in your playing career, but in your life moving forward.
Yes, sir.
Well, so now on the academic side of things, tell me a little bit about what you're majoring in and why.
So currently I'm majoring in civil engineering and architecture. So with that, I've been more of a hands-on guy, since I've been in school. I've always liked to, get my hands on something. I can learn visually, I can learn audio, but I'm more of a hands-on guy. So with civil engineering, there's a lot of hands-on. I'm really into math, I'm really into science, and that's really, that's really the main aspects of civil engineering is, a lot of math. So, that's kind of why I wanted to get into it. And, so obviously I know football will end one day. You can't play forever. So, I want to have a good career set up behind me. With civil engineering, it's an engineering job. So there's definitely a big market for that. Very, very highly valued. It's a 5 to 6 figure job, with just a bachelor's degree. So that's one of the, the biggest things for, civil engineering. So that's why I would say I picked it.
Yeah, it's a very very wise choice. Going through recruiting processes myself, my dad always made sure to reiterate that you're only ever one injury away from just being a student. And so choosing the right institution and the right major are crucial for your future. So it seems like you've got a great head on your shoulders, and D linemen aren't stereotypically the sharpest guys out there, but I'm sure that your coaches appreciate having a quarterback on in a 4-point stance out there. So rolling that into a little bit more stuff off the field. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what a hobby is that when people see you, they wouldn't expect from you.
Well, I mean, I guess I like singing. My mom was, she's raised in a big family, a more traditional family, and they kind of, and they just like doing different things. And, one of her things that she liked doing was singing, and she kind of just, passed it on to me. So that's kind of what I like to do, and that's just kind of like a little hobby, I guess, of mine.
I got you, man. That's a lot of fun. Is that something that you have gotten involved in with, whether it be like a choral group or a cappella group or something like that in college?
Maybe I might, once, college life gets back to normal and, we actually get to do some in-person stuff with the campus, it might be something I look into.
All right, man. I'll look out for you in Pitch Perfect 4. All right. So another thing that I understand about you that I feel like most people wouldn't know is that you were actually an FFA member in high school. And California, believe it or not, is actually a fantastic agricultural state. So would you consider yourself a country boy?
Oh, yes, sir. And surprisingly, I love a lot of country aspects. My favorite genre of music is country. My dad was raised out in the country, so we did a lot of outdoors exploration, adventure type of stuff. And then when I did FFA in high school, it was a great experience. I took classes for agricultural biology, so I got a lot of in-depth idea of, the biology of farm animals and, things of that nature. So it was definitely a great experience.
Love that, man. Love that. So, as a player looking for a new home now, what's the big selling point that a school can offer to you now?
For me personally, would be education. Yes, I am a football player, and I would be getting recruited for football. But at the end of the day, I was saying, it's very, I aspire to go as far with football as possible. So if that means professional level of some kind, AFL, XFL, Canada, the NFL, I would love to do that. But, in reality, I understand that there's a very, very small chance. Yes, I'm going to work as hard as I can, but there's also that small chance, hey, if I don't make it, where does this put me? Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to have a great education behind me so that when I do have to go do, real life, and have to use my degree, I definitely want to have an amazing school on my resume to where, if I get into an interview situation, they're like, hey, I see you went to this school, and things of that nature. So I would definitely say education. Location isn't that much of a factor to me. I would love to stay on the West Coast, be close to my family, my parents, so they can get out and see me and stuff and experience that college football atmosphere. But, I'm definitely open to going out and, exploring again. And then of course, the football side, I'm looking for a good player atmosphere, a good team atmosphere. Throughout my years of playing sports in general, I've been in some, toxic environments, toxic teams where there's a lot of me. So I'm definitely looking for a good we team, somewhere that puts into the players. The coaches aren't just showing up to get paid. They're really trying to, put forth into the kids that they're coaching, to the guys that they're coaching. So I'm definitely looking for those three things.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you've got a lot of great options on the table. So you actually already answered my next question, and that was, if going back to California was in consideration. But leading into the follow-up to that, Do you actually have any high school teammates that play collegiately, and is there any chance of linking up with them?
I have a few. I have a few a few teammates from high school that play collegiate ball. I have a teammate up in Washington State right now, Travion Brown. He's a linebacker. I also have another teammate at the University of Cal Berkeley, Ben Coleman. He's a O lineman. I have another O lineman teammate at UCLA, Brad Whitworth, and then I have another teammate in UNLV
Hmm.
right now, Bry Lagon.
That's
So West Coast area.
That's impressive coming from a small high school.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Well, so talk to me a little bit about, I don't know how much you can divulge at this point, but are there any schools that are standing out to you right now in the recruiting process?
So right now, currently, I currently hold an offer from Morehead State. So Morehead's definitely, at the top of my list right now. I've been talking to Lehigh. I recently was talking with Akron and Kent State, USD. The school I would really like to go to would be Cal Poly and up in SLO, San Luis Obispo. Great engineering school. I was recruited by them in high school, so and it's far enough to where I'm still living my own life, but close enough to where I'm still within reach of home. So I'm just trying to I'm trying to find the best place for me.
Yeah, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck. And to close things out here, I will just ask you, do you have a message for coaches that may see this?
If I would, saying to coaches, I'm definitely ready for anything. I'm not an easy guy to send away. I'm here for any challenge. Classroom, playbook, the field. I just need a stance and an opponent, and that's I'll bet on me. I'll bet on me. If that's one thing to say to coaches, I'll bet on me to get it done.
Well, that's a great attitude to have, and I wish you the best of luck, Coby, in your recruiting process. And be sure and let me know where you end up.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Thank you, Coby.